come on in. It's probably supper time and you're ready to eat. And here I am on a Facebook Live. What? Come on. But I thought I would come on and say hello as you come in. Hey, Mandy. How's my girl? I don't know if I've got enough light on me or not. But anyway, well, here we go. So, let me tell you what we're going to do. And I'm by myself. David's, I don't know where. Where'd he go? Where's my wreath form? I got to get it. Just a second. Oh, please. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm back. I thought I was prepared, but obviously I was not prepared. But now I am. What? Look at all of you beautiful people hopping on here. So listen, I've got nothing done for 2 days. I'm supposed to be working on taxes, and instead I've been sleeping. Because Mama is worn out from babysitting. What is going on? Laura is campaigning. Oh. Well, don't be knocking on my door because I don't answer it. That's the truth. I don't. Okay, so I'm going to get all these ties. Whatever am I doing? I don't know. Can y'all hear me all right? Please let me know. Make sure you can sprinkle the love. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. So let me tell you about what we're going to do. Maybe David will come out here. I don't know. Doubt it, but. So last night in Terri's creation station, we did the wreath that's behind me. And I need to do another one because I have another snowman that I wrecked out from something else. So I thought we would do it on here, except I'm not giving y'all multiple camera views like I do in my group. You're just getting this one, that one. That one. Perfect. Okay. Let me show you what we're gonna do, my friends. Blessed from Mississippi. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Yes, I'm in trouble because I'm supposed to be working on taxes this week, and I have slept because I'm so tired from keeping the littles. Yesterday I slept till 1. Today I slept till 10, and then I went back to bed and got up at 3:30, something like that. I just can't handle it. Alright, so this is a roll of 21-inch Deco mesh. I don't even think I've changed clothes like in 3 days. I mean, I have bathed, but I did brush my teeth. Hello! Look at all of y'all. You're so awesome. Okay, be careful. Don't leave the blade out. Alright, this is a Deco Mesh roller something or another from Susie Brown. If you're interested in it, I don't have an affiliate link, but y'all go buy one. So, now in my private group I have an overhead camera, But tonight, you're just going to see me here. Deal? Hi, Janet and Andy, Annie, and Mary, and all the people. Okay, this is going to be, y'all know I'm not a fan of Deco Mesh, and this is going to be a weird way to do it. Ultimate Mesh Roller. Thank you. I knew it had a name. I can't keep up with all this. There's 4-in-1s and Ultimates and this kind of board and that kind of board. Alright, I'm going to make itty bitty. Normally we do, I know I need 2 weeks to recuperate, Teresa. I'm going to do, instead of 10-inch poofs, I'm going to do, because I hope I don't run out of mesh. I might. And then if that happens, we're in trouble. So I'm going to do 8-inch poofs. And they're just little baby ones, okay? Little baby ones. Because they're just the background, right? And I don't need them big. So we're just going to pull this thing. I hope it doesn't misbehave. Come on. Work with me. It needs to be up on that thing. Again, these are tiny little poofs. Hello, Tammy. Tamil. Is that like camel but with a T? Are your grandkids still there? No! We took them to their house late Sunday. Their parents are back. Got back at 3 in the morning on Monday. So, they're back. Hi, Daryl. What's up? No, Tammy. Oh, well, I see the L. Hey, Leanne. Nice to see you on here. Y'all see I'm doing these tiny little poofs. They're like barely there. And like I said, I hope I have enough mesh because I've already done one wreath with this roll. Well, what's everybody done? Today feels like Monday to me because I lost a day sleeping. I'm not sure if I'm doing this thing right because it keeps hanging. Leave it up there. And y'all know I'm not a fan of Deco Mesh. That's not my favorite. I'm trying to embrace it. But it's not my favorite. I especially do not like ribbon tails. Y'all. The mesh holder came from Susie's Wreaths and Things, thingamajiggies. Susie Brown, I don't know her link or anything. I'm just not a very good hostess, but it's maybe got a sticker on it. Nope. Anyway, it's Susie Brown. I forget her website. Good evening, Susan. So look, these are tiny little poofs. They're just barely there. But I'm going to show you how to do this without having to use a lot of mesh, okay? Daryl has missed seeing me. Well, I've missed seeing you, sweetheart. Where you been? Can y'all believe it's almost Christmas In September, it's always almost Christmas. All right, I'm going to hop up to the top row. So far, I think we're going to maybe have enough mesh. I hope so. This could be awful if I don't. What do y'all think is going to happen if I don't have enough mesh? It's going to be terrible. I think I'm going to. Y'all keep your fingers crossed. We're hoping for the best. I'm ready for Christmas. In fact, I've had 've had 4 people contact me already about their appointments for the holidays, wanting to know about getting scheduled. So I've got to work on my taxes and then I work on schedule. That's how it's going to have to happen. Please let this be enough. I think we're going to be okay. So if that happened, then I would have made 2 wreaths out of 1 roll. So I made the one behind me last night and then this one. God, it's getting hot in here. Why am I doing teeny tiny? Because I don't want this thing to be too poofy out in the front. And so I'm keeping the base a little bit smaller. Because sometimes when you're shipping things, they get real thick. And that's because the poofs on the bottom are real thick. This is just a way to size down your design. And at the end of the day, the wreath that we made last night had these tiny little poofs like this, and it worked perfect. So I'm not too worried. Yeah, we're gonna be good. I'm almost to the side. So y'all, I got 2 wreaths out of this 1 roll using these tiny poofs. And let me show you. You don't have to always have 8, 10-inch poofs on your base if you're going to be covering a bunch of other stuff in there. So this is proof. And the guy that I saw do this was the salesperson, our salesperson at Craig Bachman. And he sells mesh, right? He wants you to buy a lot because that's what he does. And hey, from Terri Marshall. There's our other Terri Marshall. Hey, girl. Hey. So look, we had enough to do 2 wreaths out of 1 roll. That is awesome. And still had some left over. Oh, there goes the air. Thank goodness. I was about to have a hot flash. Okay, so I'm going to move this part down through the wreath and tie it off with a zip tie. That is stretching your resources, so if you can get more bang for your buck, right? And I'm going to show you how to make your dollar stretch. Stretch that dollar. Alright, so I'm going to take a a cable tie, and then I'm going to tie this end off so it won't be flopping around. Yeah, we did this in my group last night. I just wanted to give you a little sample of some of the things that we do in there. The only difference being I have multiple camera views so you can see above and different places. Okay, so we've got our base done. Hi, Mike. Thank you for joining. So we all need to conserve our resources, and don't be all freaked out that this is white on this black, okay? Those of you that have like anxiety disorder over things like that, just, you know, don't get all panicked about the white. Don't. I'm telling you, D-O-N-T. Now, from here, I've cut 36 10-inch squares of red Deco mesh. It's got a little foil running through it. And what we're going to do is turn it over so the curly side's up. We're going to go diagonal to diagonal. Oh, let me get my, here it is. My 4-in-1. But we're going to go diagonal to diagonal, point to point, and then I'm going to squish it down the middle. And then I'm going to put it inside this 401 so it'll hold it. We're going to do another one. There's 2 on each tie. So diagonal to diagonal, scrunch, and then I'm going to grab this other one and I'm going to make an X like this. You see that? It's kind of hard to hold it up in the air. But from here, because I want to keep this where it'll stay in an X, I'm going to use a zip tie and tie this sucker together. Now, I had a good question from one of my members last night. Why don't I just do it with the twist ties that are on the wreath form? And you could do that, but this way it keeps it exactly the way I want it. And I think there would be some slippage in the you know, in the tie itself. Okay, so let's make the rest of these and we'll just talk because this is just busy work. I did at least get all the squares cut so you don't have to sit and watch me cut squares. And I know this part is boring, but I'm trying to hurry it up. In the meantime, let's talk about Christmas decorating. So I decorate homes for Christmas, and we do mantles and staircases and front doors. We stage things, put things around in the homes, like set out their nativity scenes and Santa Clauses, things like that. And it is a very good business to get into. How many of you do that? Does anybody here on the live tonight, do you decorate homes? Besides your own? Let me find a spot for these. Well, thank you, Brenda. Yeah, Angela, I think this is just a fun, different way to kind of do things, and you don't have to waste a lot of the 21-inch on your base. And so in my group, I'm always giving ideas on things like this. And I've already had 3 or 4 people contact me about their appointments, so I've got to get on the working on my schedule. But if it is something that you want to start doing, then I do have a book that's available, an ebook, where I talk about pricing and setting up your crew, things like that. Gives you a lot of good information. Hi, Regina Sellers. Yeah, Kara does it. The poofs were 8 inches. So they're baby poofs. No big deal. And I'm using the world famous Regina Sellers 4-in-1 to hold these poofs, or these diagonal pieces. So while one's over there sitting waiting for me to get through, I'm doing the other one. And it's an extra hand, which is nice. since I don't have anybody else in here to hold it for me. There's Regina! Regina! Hello! We're making, these are kind of like pinwheels after you get them done. See? They're kind of pinwheely. Is that a word? Pinwheely? I don't think so. I don't know. There she is, Miss Probo the hand. All right. So we're doing these diagonal to diagonal, putting those together like a pinwheel. And then we're going to zip tie them. And it's going to be 2 per, or actually 1 pinwheel per twist. And y'all know I'm a grapevine girl, but I do try to do a few things that are deco mesh. Who loves you, darling? Y'all, I'm gonna tell something funny on Regina. Okay, so those of you that may not know, I'm the Terri Bow girl. Terri the Terri Bow girl. And so whenever Regina was signing everybody's boards at one of the events, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll get Regina to sign the board that I created the Terri Bow on, thinking, oh, this is kind of special, right? And she might write something really inspirational or something that I could have as a keepsake. So Regina signs my board. Regina Sellers. Let's see if I even have it here. Yep, it was just her name. I thought, oh, she would, you know, write something really inspiring. Nope. Just Regina. Just her name. That's it. So, if y'all had been Regina signing my board, what would you have written on the back? Hey, I know. Well, I don't know if I've survived, Pat. I've slept for 2 days, almost solid. Not much getting done around here. Recovering though, for sure. See, Brenda even got "Who Loves You, Darling." Dang it. Nope, I got Regina Sellers. Look, all these other people got stuff on their boards. I got nothing. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's right here behind me. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I got. I got her name, Regina Sellers. This is what I got. Yep, that's what I got. Oh gosh. I just got her name. Of course, verbally, she's always, been my biggest fan. She's told me all kind of nice things, but yes, I do have her as a friend. We talk business once in a while. Yep, I just got the name. It's okay. I got over it. My feelings aren't hurt. I'll live through it. I've had worse things happen to me. Plenty of other things that have happened to me along my life that trump that. My life is like Dr. Phil show. Dr. Phil could have me on as a guest, and it would have to be a two-parter. Like it would go over 2 days. Hi, Linda. I'm doing well, thank you. It's okay, Regina. I forgive you. I forgive you. I'm not going to go to my grave worried about it. So if you're just joining us, we're taking 10-inch squares. We're putting them on the diagonal and pushing them together. And what else am I doing? Then we're going to put them on this wreath. Yeah, we probably all have a Dr. Phil show in our history. And it's a continuing saga, right? I mean, things still happening where you could do chapter after chapter. The purpose of this video, yeah, this is the wreath we're making tonight. I made it in my group last night, but and I had enough to do one more. So I wanted to show you that you don't have to do huge poofs to do a wreath. Yeah, Angela, Medea, for sure. I could have done all this ahead of time, but I just wanted some time to chat with y'all while we're doing. I did survive the grandchildren, I think. I mean, I've been sleeping for 2 days. Thank goodness I can set my own schedule so that I could catch up on my rest. But yeah, I do know who loves me. My car did not move the entire week. Like it was, Colin put car seats in there in case we went somewhere. The only place we went was to take them home. Hey, y'all that are new, I think if you type the word live and you want to subscribe to our live broadcast, you can type the word live and then it'll send you a message where you can subscribe to our messenger bot, and it will tell you when we're going live. If you want to. I hope it works. I set it up. The children were fun. They are very good kids. All my grandkids are good. Their parents weren't, but my grandkids are perfect. And, besides one of them pooping in the tub and then at the same time another one throwing up in the kitchen, that wasn't quite so fun, but Lord of mercy, it happened. Okay, we're almost done with this part. Puppy sitting. Well, the snowman head is, I don't remember where it's from, because these were, what happened was, these were older designs that I did, and they got damaged in storage. And so I'm just repurposing them and getting them freshened up. You know, Deco mesh is not forgiving. It will not do well if it gets smashed. So that's the deal. Hi, Bobby. Yeah, it's a normal day. When you got one pooping and one puking, that's, you know, that's to be expected. Okay, getting close. So you would have to cut 36 of these to make it work. There's 18 ties on the frame, and then we put 2 in per twist. And here we go. Ooh. Now, if you end up with one extra, oh, here it is. What's going on, Nick? There's my buddy, my baby, the baby of the bunch. How you doing? I'm playing with Deco mesh. Can you believe it? You know I don't like it. Well, I do like it, but if it makes y'all happy, I like it. Okay, 2 more. And then we're going to be ready to rock and roll. So we're making our pinwheel X and going to put these on this Deco mesh work frame. We made 8-inch poofs, were just little bitty baby poofs. I was able to get 2 complete wreaths out of 1 roll. Susie Brown, somebody somebody was asking about your holder, and I am so sorry I don't have your link. So if you want to put that on here, I would be glad to let you do that. And thank you for joining. So go ahead and put your link. Somebody was wanting to buy one or check it out. All right, let's go. Come on, the train. All right, so one of these goes in each one of these ties, right? And I'm not going to open up the ties. You can if you want, but I'm not. I'm just going to put it right on top of there. We're going to go through this in a hurry. And this is going to prove to you you don't have to have a lot of poof underneath this, because all it's going to do is push it out. Hi, Wade Hampton. There's one of my boys. So this is supposed to be in an X, okay? Or like a pinwheel. Hi, Marley Marie. Marley Marie. That's one of my other grandkids. Granddaughters. I only have 3 granddaughters. The others are boys. 6 boys, 3 girls. So we are putting these on here. And I like doing the smaller poofs on this kind of design because it doesn't make it real thick. You know what I mean? And Miss Regina, if you want to put your link for the 4-in-1, you can do that too, because I'm using it for holding these ties or these pinwheels, and I'm also using it in a minute for some bows. Okay. Hi, Ann. What's up? Look at this. It's so cute. And I got my red lips on. Mama's going to town. So we're putting one of these in each one of the ties. This video will be on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. How are you? So if you're not following us on YouTube, first of all, why not? There we go. There's Pro by the Hand. Susie, did you put your link? Gotta help a sister. So those of you just joining us, we did a 8-inch poof on the 21-inch Deco mesh on the base frame, and now I'm adding diagonal cuts in each. Diagonal cuts pulled together with a zip tie. These are 10-inch squares, and then I pulled on the diagonal and used a zip tie. Yeah, if you hear, that's my air conditioning, which is, the vent is like right on my head. So it's not rain. It sounds like rain, but it's not. I don't know why it rattles like that, but when I first started my business, I was in the garage, and I had no air conditioning for 2 years. So I'm happy as heck that that comes on and keeps me cool. Because working in a hot garage is not always fun. Makes me a little cranky. So you can see if we had put in like 10 or bigger inch poofs. Did I have one extra? That's always scary. Let's see if I missed one. Did I miss one? I just have one extra. Well, go figure. Okay. All right, so here's what we've ended up with. Again, this is the same thing that we did last night, which is this wreath right here. Same base, everything. And really the little 8-inch poofs work just fine. Okay? All right, let's put the snowman on. Oh, I feel for you, Susie. I'm so blessed to have my building. Okay, let's do this. Now for me to put this on. Hi, Beverly. Barbara, good question. The reason I use the zip ties, let me show you the one I didn't use. Let me plug in my phone. It may be going dead. The reason I like to use the zip ties to keep this together, instead of just using the ties on the frame, is it keeps it in the triangle or the pinwheel configuration a lot better than in just putting it in the tie. It kind of slips, if you will. Slips a little. Now to put something on the snowman, to put it on the frame, I'm just going to use tinsel rope. You can use a pipe cleaner if you want. We'll put a pick on the end of it, and then I'm going to stick it in his hat. This has been used before, so that's why it's a little bit wonky. Okay, that's probably too long, but oh well. You're welcome, Barbara. Good question, though. So let me put a little glue on this. Please tell me that's not off. Yes, it's off. What's up? Okay. I guess while that's working, its magic and heating up, let us make these bows that are going to go on here. Now you can see from my sample, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bows. So we're going to use, okay, where did I put it? We're going to use these ribbons. Hi, Barbara. Another Barbara. And we're going to use Regina's 4-in-1 again. And we'll put the snowman on there beforehand. Okay, so for this bow, I'm doing just a very small tail. Kind of like me, I have like a very small tail. Not really, but I used to have a very small tail. So about a 6-inch tail. And then this little gizmo will hold this for you. And I want to say these are 5-inch bows. So there's a measurement right here where you can see, you know, to put your loop. And it gives you that measurement. Hi, Linda and Patricia. And these are just like mini Terri bows. Mini half Terri bows. That's what we'll say. This is my way of doing ribbon without doing ribbon tails, because ribbon tails and I do not get along. I don't do them enough to get a good practice on them. I don't doubt that I could do them. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could do them. It's just they don't like me. So if you are interested in this device, this 4-in-1. It has different functionality. You can use it for holding the Deco mesh like we did earlier, or you can use it to make bows, or I forgot, there's a couple of other things that we'll do. Oh, you can measure your ribbon tails to cut. And it also holds 25-yard, 50-yard rolls of ribbon. Okay, so for this, I'm going to take these off, and I'm going to use a little piece of flex tubing to tie it. And this is just some scrap that I had. How's everybody? Now, I have a poll currently on my page about should we do lives for 30 days. If you haven't voted on that question, please go vote so we can decide what we're going to do. Do we go live for 30 days? Or do we not? Or do I record 15, go live 15? Or do I don't do anything? So we're going to make 4 of these real quick. The one thing I do love about using a bow maker or this type of device is that you get your bows consistently the same of size, and so you have some control on what it is you're doing instead of just freehanding it. You have the ability to really get these the same. And you can see how quickly this goes. You can do bows in no time. Daryl says she would love to see live for 30 days, but that's a lot. It is a lot. But I feel like I need to kind of get amped up before the holidays. We've got a lot going to be happening. Since I do a lot of decorating, my first decorating appointment is September 26th. And so again, I'm using flex tubing to tie these bows together. You'd be surprised how really strong this flex tubing is. It's almost impossible to break it. I know, Angela, isn't that pretty? I love the red polka dot too. Okay, let's make 2 more while we're here. Okay, so here's a place where they have pieced together the ribbon. And it just so happens it's going to be hidden. So I'm going to leave it. Sometimes it messes up your design and you get all frustrated, but in this case it's fine. Brenda, you haven't seen me? Here I am. Here I am, come and get it. This is a quick design. Easy to do. What?
There's some noise in the background.
That's my air
Just
conditioning.
the air. That's possible check. Can you turn it back?
No, I'll be burning up. Unless you want to bring me a fan. I know they do look like poinsettias. David just came in and said he's worried about the noise. Well, I can't help it. It's the air conditioning. That's his department. If it's rattling, baby, get in here and fix it. Y'all don't want me cranky in here and hot. Yeah, we're going to amp it up. Amp it up. So if you'd like live notifications, all you have to do is type live on this post. And it will send you a messenger bot message and you can subscribe to our lives. I think. I hope it works. I don't know. Okay, we're making the last bow set. There. See it cut off. That's the AC. And it's right here above my head. Maybe that was poor planning when we decided to build. Oh, good, Susie. Thank you. All right, let me think of something else that's happened recently. Our life is always interesting. And now I can't think of anything. You know, after you keep kids for so long, you start, your brain's kind of like mush meal. So these are half mini Terri bows. Put a piece of flex tubing on there. Hi from Wisconsin. Yes, we have to use the AC all year long. It's just terrible. Our humidity levels are so high that makes you crazy. Okay, so we've got our four bows made. Let's go ahead and put on our snowman. Baby Terri bows. So he's going to go right in the middle, right in the center. And I'm using these to tie this to the frame of the wreath. Yeah, y'all don't want me cranky. When I'm cranky, I'm real cranky. Yes, Susie, that's my cousin, Daryl, and his wife, Beth. Yes. So weird that they're kind of in the same, field that I am now. So I ran into them at Dallas Market last time. And it was so great to see them. Okay, so let me make sure this little sucker's straight. But like I said, we did this in Terri's Creation Station last night. We do a variety of things in there. Sometimes we're doing centerpieces or wreaths of all sorts. So lots of variety of things that you'll learn. It's $27 a month. You can cancel at any time. Once you're in there, though, you get access to all the content that we have done since last August, which is a lot. I mean, there's probably over 150 videos. Plus, every month you're going to get a featured tutorial. And let me explain about that. The featured tutorial has extremely good production value to it. It's HD quality. Colin comes in with his multiple cameras and we film, and then also he edits everything to get it where it looks good. And then I give you a supply list of all the items that are used in that project, okay? All right. Thank you, Brenda. The snowman, I cannot remember where I got it. I've had them for a while. So here's the one we're making tonight. It's just like this one. Just like this guy. So I'm going to put it up on the stand to get the bows on there. And let me zoom in so y'all can see a little bit better. And bring this over here. We're on our final steps for this project. How many bows do I usually use on a wreath? Lori, it just depends. I mean, it's just all over the place as to how many I use. I can't really say 100% that, you know, I use this many or I use that many. Depends on what I'm doing. Okay. Ooh, I need a ponytail. All right, we're going to put these 4 bows strategically placed right there where we did on the other one. And I'm just going to tie it to the back of the frame. And I'm tying it on with this Deco mesh tubing, flex tubing. Well, let me take it down. Got twisted. Okay. We're gonna get them all. We'll get them all on there, and then I'll poof them. Aw, thank you, Brenda. Very sweet. We have fun in there for sure. And then you get 2 lives per week, Monday and Thursdays. I do a live. Okay, we're going to get them all there on. Thank you, Lori. I hope you've learned a lot. All right, let's put another one right here. So on this little design, we're doing 4 bows. And again, this is in lieu of ribbon tails. Okay, one more. Right down here. Okay, from here we're just going to poof it out and fix those bows a little bit better. You can bring the tails up if you want, like a true Terri bow, where they're up a little higher. If they need to be trimmed up, you can trim them. And remember, on a traditional Terri bow, there's alternating loops and tails. So you don't want a loop right next to the loop. You got to move it around a little bit. So that would be a good way. Favorite holiday to make wreaths for? Oh my gosh, I absolutely love Christmas. I'm a Christmas nut. I think second to that would be Mardi Gras, since I'm a Louisiana girl. Love our Louisiana holiday. But I can make Christmas all year long. It's just, that's why I wrote an ebook about Christmas decorating, because I am just a fanatic when it comes to Christmas. In the book, I talk about my beginnings. Actually, my love for Christmas has always been there, but when I was a very young girl, I got the bug, the decorating bug. If I miss y'all's comments, y'all know I get into my zone and I sometimes zone y'all out. So I'm sorry about that. Where do I get a lot of my supplies? Oh, goodness. That's one thing that can be all over the place. Primarily, I get my supplies from General Wholesale and Vivian. I also get supplies from I've bought from Deco Exchange. Where are my other bows? Oh, I've already put them on here, duh. But that's one good thing about the group is I tell my group members, like specifically, you know, the companies that I've used to get certain supplies in case they want to go and try to get those same supplies. And then I have my preferred vendors, you know, that I like to use. So now that we've got 2 of these, I could actually list them for a double door install. If somebody wanted the same on each door. Okay, let's fluff one more bow. Now, if these white twist ties bother you, just push them to the back. And then all I did on the other wreath, this one. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Is it Andrea? So all I did on this one is I took some loops of the black. Go the other way, mister. I took some loops of the black and white and just kind of ran it through. Hi, Sherry. I'm doing great. Thank you. So that's all we did for that. So let's just run a few loops of the black. And I'm just using the twists on the Deco Mesh wreath to put in some loops. You could add some florals to this. You know, there's lots of different varieties of elements that you could put in. Just use your imagination. trim this. Okay, let's put a couple down loops down here and then we're done. This black and white, I love this. It's so good. Okay, then you'll just go back and trim up any of this fraying. I know this stuff frays, but you know, you can't do a lot about that. Just trim it up. Okay, hi Janice. Well, you can go back and look. How do I choose my ribbon? Interesting enough, we did a whole training on ribbon selection and how to do that in my group, but I'll just quickly tell you. In this particular case, we have, you know, the focal point. Always look for your focal point. My focal point in this particular design, of course, was the snowman. And so you look in your focal piece for your design elements for the ribbon. So for instance, of course I'm going to pick this snowman ribbon because it has the snowman in it, and pretty much all the colors that are associated with the snowman focal piece are in this piece. Well, thank you, Ginger. So if you also look in this ribbon, there is the black, the red, the white. I mean, it's a perfect play on exactly what's in that snowman itself. But look in your elements, like on this, the little hat has got some brown in it, so you could get by with the sort of khaki color that's in that. Yeah, the black is very popular. Black and white is extremely popular this year. At market, it was everywhere. So now we have two of these fellas. They're going to get listed on my Etsy store. If you haven't visited the Etsy store, please do so. We're listing more things there. I do have some things still listed on my main website, and we'll continue to use my main website. But we're trying to make it easy for people to shop if they want to shop elsewhere too. So, all right, folks. Thanks for joining. Let's do a quick review.
To the new Bixby.
Oh. Let me go through quickly what we did. We took a 15-inch wreath base. I did 8-inch poofs on the black and red, 21-inch mesh. That way it's not so poofy out in the, you know, if you did 8 to 10, 12-inch poofs, it's going to really make it bigger here. And then I put in 15, I cut two 10-inch squares of the 10-inch mesh. We zip tied it together to make this pinwheel. That went in each one of the loops, 18 of these. Then I made 4 mini Terri bows. Place those 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just ran some loops of the black. Okay. So again, this video will be up on YouTube, and if you want to reference it there, you can, of course, here on the page as well. But you can watch it on YouTube. It'd be appreciated. And please share it if you liked it. And if you want live notifications for our lives that are going to be happening, please go and subscribe to our live broadcast, and then you'll be able to get a notification as to when we're going live. All right. And again, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And now I have 2 of these. Yay! So I'll photograph those probably tomorrow. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye.